It's Burgess Taylor, and it is day 11 of Camp NaNoWriMo, and it's Coffee Chat Monday. I have my cold coffee, and yes, that's in a mason jar. What is today's topic about? Well, if we were having coffee, what would we be chatting about? We're going to chat about synchronicity, and I have talked about it on and off a little bit during my check-ins for the Artist Way, but I haven't talked about it too much. What is synchronicity? Synchronicity is, well, it's a bit of coincidental occurrences or event. It is a meaningful coincidence when the definition sometimes says when the boundary dissolves between the inner and the outer. It's a set of messages that nothing happens by chance, that there are no coincidences or accidents. An assistance in experiencing more balance, awareness, and truth in life. To me, it's more or less when coincidences, when things seem to be popping up coincidentally every time you turn around in various ways. Like, for example, lately, every time I turn around, there are some certain themes that keep popping up. Themes like accountability. Themes like it's okay for things to not be perfect. It's okay to have a shitty first draft. It's okay to make mistakes. Another thing that keeps popping up is believing in yourself and taking your life in your own hands, having goals, a variety of things like that. Over the past 2 days, I have found a few quotes that just have hit me, and they're all very similar. The first quote started with something I read in week 11 because I started reading week 11 in the Artist Way. So I'm going to read you that quote. Sometimes I will write badly, draw badly, paint badly, perform badly. I have a right to do that to get to the other side. Creativity is its own reward. Now, week 11 is about recovering a sense of autonomy. And then yesterday afternoon, I found a quote by Hemingway that says, "There is no rule on how to write. Sometimes it comes easily and perfectly. Sometimes it's like drilling rock and then blasting it out with charges." And then my quote for today was a Neil Gaiman quote. "Tomorrow may be hell, but today was a good writing day. And on the good writing days, nothing else matters." So that's one part of the synchronicity. It's reminding myself it's okay for my first draft not to be perfect, that it's okay if a sentence isn't perfect. I can go back later when I am done with the writing and edit. That's what editing is for. And then another thing that keeps popping up is being accountable and having goals and time management and believing in yourself and having an action plan. Now, 2015, my word for that year was organization. My word for this year is positivity. From the beginning of last year, I started on a journey of trying different things for planning, for journaling, different ways to do my videos, trying to learn how to edit better, trying to learn to tone down the time on my videos because sometimes my videos tend to be long. And you have two different schools of thought with the time for the video. Some people like the longer chatty videos. They feel personal. They feel more like you're sitting down and having a cup of coffee and talking with someone. And then other people prefer the very shorter, minimal videos, the 3 to like say 6-minute videos where you boom, boom, boom. And I could talk that fast. I could do that. I could do really fast, quick videos. But when I'm watching a video, if they talk so fast, I have to pause it and go back and re-listen to something that they said because they were speaking entirely too fast for me to understand. It gets on my nerves. It does. Because I want to watch the video and listen. I don't want to have to go back or re-listen to something because I didn't catch it the first time because they were simply talking too fast. I think you have to find like a happy medium with that. I can cut out some of the hesitation and I can cut out some of the ums because I say a lot. I can cut out some things because I do pause to think, and that way my video is a little bit more streamlined. Some people like the ums. It just really depends. I don't like saying I really wish I could get it out of my vocabulary. I don't like saying and I don't like saying so much. So I edit some of that out. I usually leave some of them in because they're at a proper moment, or it feels like to me that's something that just really should be in there, or it's in a spot where it would be really hard to edit out, and I'm not that good at editing. It just, like I said, it depends. But it's okay if my videos aren't perfect. It's okay if my first draft isn't perfect. It's okay if I'm not having a perfect hair day. I will be going Friday to get this trimmed, because when that lady cut it and she blocked this part off, really, I straightened my hair so I could kind of see what's going on with it. And it's, this side is still so blocky. It's just getting really on my nerves. So there we go with the sew. Synchronicity. I received quite a few emails over the past week or two about believing in yourself, about being accountable, about not worrying about the first draft not being perfect, about goal setting and different things. And I was like, oh, wow. Because not only had I finished up week 10 and had learned quite a bit from it, but then now I'm in week 11, and it's all coming together. So what I learned in 2015 has really been being put into practice in 2016. I had a lot of hit or misses in 2015, things that did or didn't work, or maybe I was trying to make them work based on what other people were doing, and they just didn't work for me, and I had to find my own way. Like with bullet journaling. I love the Leuchtturm notebooks for writing, for regular journaling, and I love the paper that's in them for that. But what I have found is that that little hardbound notebook really just doesn't fit with me. I'm more of an Omni-Journal. I decided what would work for me. I took my Jellyfish Traveler's Notebook, the trifold, and what I have done is I have my Hobonichi in here. And yes, that says get shit done. And I have, as I find little things that I really like, I'm putting them on the cover. Those are just post-it notes for now. But I'm doing my bullet journaling in my Hobonichi now. And then I have my Omni-Journal, which is the Nanami Paper 7C's Crossfield. My fingernails look horrible, y'all. But I'm doing my Omni-Journaling in here. I have to finish a few pages. But I set up, I'm doing like collections and some of the spreads in here. I have a tracker in here. I have something I'm working on. That's one of the challenges. This was some information, but that's what I'm doing in the Omni-Journal. Month at a glance, and the weekly and the daily in the Hobonichi, and then along with a little bit of sketch your life kind of stuff in there. And then I'm doing the major art journal, illustrate your life, bullet journal as far as like spreads and stuff like that goes in the Omni-Journal. And this encompasses the whole thing. This is pretty much that whole thing, and it makes it a little bit heavy. And I have used this, and then I stopped using it, and then I'm back to using it for the blog and the YouTube channel and stuff like that, for bullet journaling, keeping up with different things. And then it will actually go, the writing stuff will actually go in my big writing bullet journal. Finding things that work for me, because this is much smaller and easier to deal with, and it has a month where I can look at the month and go, okay, this, I need to do blog posts here, I need to do YouTube videos here, I want to sync them. So that's what I'm trying to do, pulling it all together. So far this year has been really great about pulling all of the things I learned that worked and didn't work for me last year into trying to get it to work for me in my own way this year. And that's what it's really about, is finding what works for you. Like my daughter, she's very much wants the simplified version of bullet journaling. I gave her the Jellyfish. Was going to set it up. Originally I got it for her. Then I said, no, I'll keep it for myself because I'm not sure she'll want that. The Travel Notebooks, it's the one with the corset right there. It's smaller than mine. Mine's an A5. That one's a Y. But the more I thought about it, and the more I realized she was having some trouble getting some things organized and stuff, the more I went and found some of the inserts. I actually cut one of the inserts, put them in there for her, and said, okay. When she called this morning, she was like, Mom, I want to start bullet journaling. Do I need to get a notebook? I said, you know what? I said, I have something I've been setting up for you. I was going to give it to you on Mother's Day. And I gave it to her. She started bullet journaling. One of the inserts is a grid, and it's, I think, a Muji insert. And she did great. She got all the things accomplished today that she was trying to do. So she's come a long way. And like I said, her version of bullet journaling is much simpler than mine because that's her style. I like color. I like stickers. I like drawing. I like stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm pretty simple when it comes to some of the little things. That synchronicity thing's just really been kicking me. Every time I turn around, it's been going, hey, hey, Burgess, hey, pay attention, pay attention. So I've had a couple of different opportunities present themselves with different things. Somebody wanted some of my artwork on something, but I am more of I want to make sure that if I become an affiliate of something, or I put myself out there for somebody else's channel or for something, a blog or whatever, that is something I know a lot about, or something that I really approve of, that I'm interested in, that I really like, that's something that I could stand behind. And that one I wasn't quite so sure about. I am, like I said before, doing an interview with Arwen. As soon as I know more about that, I'll let you know. And then Wednesday night, we're doing the live chat with the right stuff on Tamara's channel. So I will give you a link. Last week when they did it, I was sick. We were having coffee. That's what we'd have been talking about, was all these different things. If we were having coffee, what would you be talking about? Leave me a comment. Let me know. If you have any questions, leave it down below in the doobly doo. I would like to do a Q&A sometime soon. So if I get enough questions, please feel free to put some questions down below so that I can do a Q&A video and answer your questions. And I thank you and have a great one. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.